Bishop L.H. Ford is on the mic. He's praying. This is Elder P.R. Favors. That's my grandfather's uncle. So I think that makes him my great uncle, Elder P.R. Favors. And you can see him. There's the man himself, the founder of the Churches of God in Christ everywhere, Bishop C.H. Mason. They're right in there, and they're all praying together. And some of the other brethren, I don't know their names. I know there's some older saints that may see this and they'll know them. But this is one of those pictures that I cherish because it reminds me of who we are and where we come from. And what a phenomenal picture this is. I have another picture that I want to show you too. This is a picture. Now this is my grandfather right here, Dr. Isaac Favors, Bishop Isaac Favors. And you can see who he's standing next to, don't you? The man, the myth, the legend, Bishop L.H. Ford. You know, they named an expressway after Bishop L.H. Ford. That's the man, okay? But that's my grandfather, Dr. Isaac Favors. You'll see Elder Pickens on here. And you'll see right there, look at this, Bishop O.T. Jones Sr. He's the only other second senior bishop. Now, senior bishop, Bishop C.H. Mason, of course, passed on, went to be with the Lord. And then we elected Bishop O.T. Jones Sr. as a senior bishop for the Churches of God in Christ. Elder Kilpatrick is on here. He was over to Sunday school. This is a phenomenal picture. We got a church, Pickens Memorial Temple, that's named after one of our brothers on here. So these are just pictures that I cherish because there's real rich history here. God bless St. Paul Church of God in Christ. God bless Bishop L.H. Ford, his memory. And God bless this jurisdiction and the great things that they're doing now. Bishop O.C. Booker is the jurisdictional bishop now of what is now known as the first jurisdiction of Illinois. Now, they're known as first. However, Northern Illinois, and I'm going to take you now to Robert's Temple. I'm going to take you to Robert's Temple. I'm going to put it in here so we don't get lost. Although we're right around the corner. Let me stop that. But what is so significant about Robert's Temple now is that it is a national monument. Last year, July of 2023, the President of the United States signed a bill into law making Robert's Temple a national monument. Now, that's so important because people keep saying national landmark. No, a national monument. It's going to be maintained and taken care of in perpetuity by the National Park Service for the United States of America. It's a national monument. It's the only church in the Church of God in Christ to have that status, which is a national monument. And thank God for this church. Now, St. Paul, I told you, the first jurisdiction, their first jurisdiction in name, historically, and I speak this historically, Northern Illinois, where I serve as bishop, is the first or the original, if you will, jurisdiction where every church, all of the Churches of God in Christ come from, out of Northern Illinois. And its mother church is Robert's Temple Church of God in Christ. And that's where I'm taking you to now. 4021 South State Street, better known to many of the saints here as just 40th. You know, in the day they would say, you going over to 40th? Everybody knew where you were going. They were talking about Robert's Temple. But you're going over to 40th because, you know, in that day, many of the churches were called by their name or by their address. It was only in later times that they would be named a particular name other than their address. So now we're on the way to 40th, and I'm excited because there's a lot of great things that are happening here at Robert's Temple Church of God in Christ, where I'm taking you now.
1,000 feet, your destination will be on the right.
The destination is coming up. The destination is coming up. You know, 40th Robert's Temple, if you will. What allowed it to get its monument status is that it is the place where Emmett Till, his funeral was held at this church right here. his funeral was held right here. And
Destination is on the right.
thousands upon thousands of men and women from around the world, the country and the world, came to this funeral. Now, what you're looking at right now, it may seem that it's in disrepair, but in fact, the United States government has helped us out. We are in the process of restoring Roberts Temple to its 1955 appearance, both outside and in. And that's why you're seeing the church blocked off. You're seeing it's being refaced. Everything is happening to bring it back to its original appearance in 1955. We've received a grant. We already received a grant for $2.9 million to help with this, and it's already in process. It's happening as we speak. The men are already working. It's an exciting time. Look at it, look at it, look at it. And I don't know if we'll be able to go out and just talk to some of these guys, but look, there's the sign, the Emmett Till and Mamie Till Mobley National Monument, Roberts Temple, Church of God in Christ. That's where you are, folks, right now. What an exciting time. What an exciting thing that's going on here now. So if you look, you'll see this church was remodeled. It's right there. That's the original facing. And now that you see they've taken out the facade, we're just getting started. You see they've taken the facade off here and pulling all this brick off. So we're going to bring this back to where it used to be. And you can see it was remodeled May 10th. It's right there. 1944. That's when it was remodeled. That means it was standing before then. So I'm excited of what's happening here with Roberts Temple. You're starting to see it unfold in a phenomenal way. This is just going to be exciting. I can't wait for the grand opening. A little ways from that. But thank God for Roberts Temple. Here, come around this way and you can see even more. So you can visit the park online and get more information on the National Monument. There's the picture of the founder right there, Bishop William Roberts. This church is, Northern Illinois we celebrate this year 105 years as a jurisdiction. Roberts Temple is older than the jurisdiction. So I want you to know this is the mother church of Illinois. In almost every single church, even the ones that don't know it, that the churches of God in Christ that started here in Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, hey y'all, down the street north, all around these surrounding areas, at some point they came from, or they have roots out of, or in the Church of God in Christ right here, Roberts Temple. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about what God is doing for us and how he's blessing this jurisdiction and blessing the church. We've come to national prominence. The church is being recognized as being at the forefront of the civil rights movement as a result of Emmett Till's funeral being right here at Roberts Temple, Church of God in Christ. Take a look.